G'day guys, welcome back to another episode for some EPL predictions, and we had a bad week. We had 2 losses, 0 wins. We won 1 leg in the parlay, but man, Liverpool they're back on the winning side now. They beat Frankfurt 5-1 away in the Champions League, but they have Brentford this week. I didn't even touch that game. I looked at most of the card this week. There are some tricky spots. But look, we'll just look at last week. Just get it over with. You can see we got Liverpool there, 1-2. We had them -1, so we're way off on that. And then we had the money line parlay with Arsenal beating Fulham away 1-0. And then, we had Liverpool in there. Shouldn't have had the double spot. But it's still early. It's still early in the season. We're not even a quarter of the way through. We are a quarter of the way through exactly, actually. No, 2 more games. We're not even a quarter of the way through. 1 more game, we're a quarter of the way through. So we're getting there. But let's move on to week 9. Let's put week 8 in the review. Get rid of it. Week 9. First game we got here is now up on screen. We got Man United at home taking on Brighton Hove Albion. Man United were lucky to win last week. They didn't have any European football this week either. I'm guessing they would have been pretty stoked beating Liverpool. So I'm not sure if they can back it up. I don't think they can go back-to-back wins. That'd be 3 wins on the trot if they do get another win against Brighton. But Brighton have been their bogey team these last couple of years. 4 out of the last 5 games, Brighton's won. And it's been, last year we had a 3-1 Brighton win away. We had a 2-1 Brighton win at home. Previous season, Brighton lost 2-0 at home to United. But Brighton, another win away, 3-1, and then a win at home in 2023. So I wanted a bet that wasn't going to be too sweaty. We got a push option this week with this one. So the bet this week is Brighton Hove Albion draw no bet plus 145. So if they draw, we get our unit back to play with. So that's the play for this game. I think Brighton beat my team last week, Newcastle. So I just feel like Newcastle's a better team. If Brighton can beat Newcastle in the current form they're in, they should make light work of United. The only thing with United is that they do have that Embuemo and Cunha, who are like my favourite goal scorer players in the Premier League. I love those guys. But let's move on to the next one, and I've got another parlay spot this week. I've decided I'm just going to slow it down a bit until I get the feelings. I don't want to be pumping up these bets so much that I fucking lose track of what's going on. So we've got Newcastle money line, and we've got the Burnley double chance. Now, Newcastle, they had a pretty good win. We won 3-0 on the weekend. In Champions League. We won 3-0 in Champions League against Benfica. Huge win for us. And now we've got Fulham at home. Fulham have been in a bit of a slump. A 1-0 loss to Arsenal isn't that bad. That's like a little London derby there. But I think that Newcastle are just going to be able to get this across the line. That's why I went the money line. And then the other one is Burnley, the Burnley-Wolves game. Burnley playing Wolves away. I think Burnley are getting disrespected at this price. They did finish on top of the championship. They were the top-ranked team coming up from the championship, and now everyone's shitting on them. They think they suck. They had a good win a couple of weeks ago. They won 2-0 against Aston Villa. Was it Aston Villa? Just let me double check. We got to make sure we're right on these things. I don't want to be leading you guys down a false trail here. But the last time these guys played Wolves beat them 2-0. So there's a revenge spot for Burnley. Sorry, Burnley beat Leeds last week. I watched that game. Leeds have been in good form too, and Burnley played really well. So I have them as a double chance. Side bet, this isn't an official play, but the Burnley draw no bet is plus 185. So I like that. That's not official. I will probably be playing that on the weekend. It's not official. Okay? $2.85, Burnley draw no bet, if you want to play it extra. That's it, guys. Show's over. We'll catch you all next week. I might have a live stream on the weekend. I'm not sure. But tell your friends. Come and join. Watch the show and put some bets on. We'll catch you next week. See you later.